Alright, hey, I'm MHayashi, and like and subscribe if you want to see me try to get even more trophies. Yeah, not to bury the lead, we got the trophy with Erode, the new spell. I kind of wanted to do a review video on it, but let me just say right now, I almost felt like making a review video because this card I think could potentially take us to the next level, just because we need more answers to Ragavan, we need more answers to Planeswalkers. And we got eight paths, arguably better than Source of Plowshares in this deck with 8 fields, which is already really strong. And I'm not, and there's these Ponza decks running around. I'm not necessarily seeing though that we need more than 8 fields. A lot of times against the decks where Ponzaing seems like the way to go, it feels like 8 fields pretty much Ponzas them out anyway. And against the decks where the fields don't feel that strong, I feel like I don't probably want to be wasting a lot more effort on Ponzaing if they're like loaded with basics anyway. And those are very few and far between anyway. But anyway, this is just the gist of the feeling I've been getting. But yeah, hey, we did it. The rest of the suite is pretty much the normal that I play. Fountainport 4 of because it's another engine. It's like another Mazemind Tome, and I didn't necessarily expect it would be this way at first, but it's just a value engine. I every single time I don't see this, I wish I see it, and you just never know. Like sometimes you go through half your deck and you don't see it, and 4 of just makes it more likely. I mean, you guys have seen, if you guys have seen me, you've seen, I did not, I thought if there was ever a candidate for a card that I'm probably never going to actually play as a 4 of, and I'm going to break the MHayashi 4 of rule, it's probably Fountainport. Anyway, let's just get to the games. Oh yeah, we all know High Noon for combo and all that, Emergency Eject, extra Planeswalker and whatnot, hate, artifacts and all that, but also Scavenger Grounds, it's just nice to be able to have, we can side out some lands for this. Typically Fountainport, I know it just sings praises, but against combo decks, it is a little bit clunky. You're not just going to have a lot of time to spin your wheels with the fish tokens, but in those matches you can side out a couple for Scavenger Grounds. That's the idea, more or less. Yeah, and it also diversifies against Pithing Needle. That's why we're split, Lantern and Relic. But yeah, but before we get to the games, though, full disclosure. I apologize, but starting in Game 2, it's only going to affect 2 matches, as far as I could tell. But starting in Match 2, you're going to see, like, it's against Amulet Titan. You're going to see, because I did a spoiler alert, obviously, that's how I know I 5-0'd. But yeah, you're going to see the audio start to turn to total garbage. And I apologize in advance. I wish I could. I wish I was more of an editing maestro, but hey, look, I think the fact that I got the trophy is going to make up for the fact that yeah, part of the audio is you can more or less consider missing from the Amulet because it just gets that bad. And then unfortunately the whole Reanimator matchup, match 3 after that is you might much want to just turn the audio off, But anyway, let's get to the games. Oh yeah, but matches 4 and 5 should be fine. Match 1 should be fine. 2 and 3 have problems. 4 and 5 should be fine. All right, let's get to the games. All right, let's see. I don't think I need 2 Fountainports. Castle can probably wait 2. 4 lands is a lot. If because I think there's a decent chance I'll draw more anyway. Ooh. How's my sideboard looking here? Hmm. I took out the, I don't know, let's see. Slick Shot. Or as I like to call him, Slick Willy. I think we'll hit this. It's good to take value where I can. That represents cashing in later on. Also, maybe we screw him off blue. You never know. I doubt it, but okay. Alright, unless they go nuts, I think I'm going to go for Wrath of the Skies. Okay. Hopefully they don't play Force of Negation. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Definitely want High Noon. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Probably Get Lost is the most cuttable. Erode, Path. March, Wrath, Solitude. The problem is I kind of want Eject to deal with Quarry Steel Cutter, but I mean, cheap removal I think overall counts for more. We got 12, we got March, High Noon, and Wrath of the Skies. High Noon functionally is like a removal for Quarry Steel. I don't think we need this. I think this is a little gimmicky too. We could pitch Solitude, but well, it'll be kind of desperate if we want to 2-for-1 ourselves. Just yet. Probably should have mulled. Yeah, at least them 2-for-1 themselves counts for something. But I'm mega mana flooding though, that's a problem. I don't know. Just kind of flooding too badly. Wonder how many basics they have. I could have sacrificed the land that I targeted. Okay, I think my mission, should I choose to accept it this match, is just be smarter about the site, about the keeps. I don't know though. Maybe just accept the fact that that luck is a thing. It's equally stupid, by the way, to pretend like you could have won every single game. It's just we like to feel smarter. Like, it feels smarter because more people don't take responsibility for their losses and blame it on luck. But the thing is it's kind of not taking responsibility over the fact that you're not, like, your deck is also just not the biggest shit ever, and is like not gonna win every single time 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. You can either be arrogant about your play skill or arrogant about your deck in a way, because if you're arrogant about your, like, cause see, if you're like, well, that was my fault, I misplayed. You're basically saying my deck is perfect and I'll beat you 10 out of 10 times as long as my play is perfect. You're basically being humble about your play skill and being like, well, my deck is perfect, but you know, if my play wasn't just a little bit better, like I could have mulliganed, I could have this and that, I would have beat you. So it's like a humble brag, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if you're like, you know, I just lost because it's luck, then you're not taking responsibility for your poor play. So it's kind of like it's not my fault. I don't know. I've never understood though, like, let me see here. I think it's fine to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrath this guys for one. It could, of course, spell pierce me, but so be it if so. I'm gonna do this to play around another spell pierce or force a negation or something. Yeah, see? Annoying piece of shit, but it's okay. So annoying. I need this to resolve, so I can't. I wish I'd not get mana screwed though, please. One more. Well, at least this is some life gain though, so I'll take it. I think I need Solitude. Well, that's not scary under a high noon at least. High Noon is just quite the bee's knees with this deck. Okay, let's see. I could Solitude, but I kind of think it's fine. Unless they have double Lightning Bolt, in which case I just threw the game for no reason. Okay, it's not Lightning Bolt, that's good. I'm so tired of this shit, I'm so tired of it. Once again, getting mega mana flooded, I see. Well, that's at least they can't play another spell this turn. They forgot. Uh, can't cast that this turn. Alright, holding Solitude up is way better than playing Kaheera. I'll take it. Alright, let's try this. Okay. Keep. Okay, Titan. Hopefully they don't just win next turn. No Solitudes. That could be a problem. Hopefully not a problem, but it could be a problem. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, Razor. So now they have 4 mana. Well, I guess we have an opportunity to prevent the analyst from going too nuts. I think we have to take this opportunity to march, actually. Hope they can't get to 4 mana. Alright, I think we feel the growth chamber. And hope this is not going to get punished. Obviously, the play here is Wrath of God. You gotta watch out for woodland, because that could get analyst. Even with Lotus Field, they don't have enough mana, because they need 4 to crack analyst. Yeah, search for a field. Probably Solitude this, but maybe not. I want to keep drawing cards. Yeah, I figured the Erode. What we're looking for is a Wrath of the Skies. Not Wrath of God, Wrath of Skies. So we can clear that board here. At least the spell on Kings don't double trigger. Big concern. Let's get lost. So we can make a token. One fountain makes the token, the other draws a card. I'll just draw. I think I eat Wrath of Sky. Change the plan, holding up Get Lost just in case. They need a way to untap their lands, though. At least to go in. Time is not on their side. Gotta prevent the combo. I'll take that. So I think we want all the graveyard interaction. And this is actually a matchup where I think we can cut a Castle Ardenvale of all things. We like Get Lost because that hits that's a clean answer to things, plus it hits both with his Spelunking, doesn't hit and I like Marsh because it hits Urza Saga, it's kind of important. Yeah, I'll do it. Put Path to the bottom might seem weird, but I'm a little bit flooding on removal here. We're probably going to March. Well, we're just in case they got the combo. I don't really think they play Planeswalkers, and it's a perfect opportunity to relic them. save the other one for. Yeah, time's definitely not. need some removal. I need it now. All of Scavenger Grounds. Should have got this thing actually because I just forgot that they wouldn't be able to give the other token haste, but it would have made lethal, I think, anyway. I don't know. See if they can win in 1 minute. Just if they're gonna win, okay. I was gonna say we definitely need more white sources, so there we go. It's possible I should have kept, but you know. Almost auto yield there. Yeah, we don't want to get mana screwed, so I guess. Alright, erosion, no breathing. Okay, I think this is Reanimator, so I actually think there's a lot of value in keeping them off of red. I don't think they usually play more than 2 basics, but just in case, and they usually don't play Spell Pierce main deck, hopefully. You have it. We're going to be searching for Rathigot. We're going to play around the 3 mana counter spells. Are the most likely ones to be in the main. We're going to need a Wrath, but Wrathless Skies will do it too, I think. These combo matchups are a bit too fast for Fountainport, but still nice to have a couple. Graveyard Haven. What we could ask for? Can we ask for? Being able to cash in and Erode on turn 3. That's one thing about these 1-mana removal spells. Very underrated. Being able to actually play them on turn 3, which is sometimes the first time we have access to white. In retrospect, I probably should have tried to hit the red source on upkeep, but whatever. Just trying to make the best of our mana. I'm going to try to be conservative and wait till they produce red sources, even though we could kind of, keep them a little off kilter. one advantage to having Scavenger Grounds. Should have kept the Field of Ruin up, but that's what it is. I don't want to just play out the Kaheera because it's an excellent what do you call it, pitch source. Well, I guess we'll hit one of these. We'll hold up Scavenger Grounds though, just in case. It was a good showing, and I actually it's funny. I actually kind of instantly regretted not just registering 6 Lantern effects, 6 Lantern / relics, and why am I splitting the difference with Scavenger Grounds? But this, I really do like, actually, like, basically being able to substitute a land, like one type of utility land. There is, yeah. I mean, yeah, because like 26 lands, like there is definitely a danger of flooding. So I don't know, but I don't know though. It's hard to say. Like how much work are these emergency ejects really doing though? That's the question. But anyway, yeah, yeah, because yeah, like real question is, are these 2 emergency ejects better than 2 more relics, and then I get the 2 more Fountainports? I don't know. It's not a clear cut at all. No graveyard interaction, but land spells. I think I got. I can't imagine that they're too gung ho to keep a hand that doesn't have interaction. So like I could just draw into it anyway. With discard, you can't be too. You can't like mulligan to your hate pieces, unfortunately. Was a little worried about Spell Pierce, but I was just going to lose if I tried playing around it. No whiff. Until after they surveil. I'm going to want to mess up there. Yeah. They leave it on top. Maybe they don't want to. Okay. That was a problem, though. I shouldn't have played that pre-combat. I totally forgot about the sacrifice effect. feel not too bad about this. They're gonna deck for. And apparently that. We'll build up for a huge Alpha Strike. I'm a little worried if they have, like... No, I'm not worried about that. I was going to say Thassa's Oracle. That's the only one I'm a little worried about. Yeah, wow. I just realized that the audio started getting atrocious, starting in that Amulet one, um, and then carrying over to the Reanimator. What was going on is it was extremely hot, so I had my fan on, but or it pointed right at me actually, and I thought I could work around it by just muting when I wasn't talking, but it was so loud it was even blocking out what I was saying when I was trying to unmute it. So, note to self, that strategy does not work. Maybe I just can't record if it's too hot. But thankfully, it's not too bad anymore. Let's see what we got going on here. Pinnacle Emissary. Normally, I would try to do something, but we've only got so many resources. We could still be in trouble, though, with a turn 2, whatever you call it, thing. Three, 4, 5. So they need 6. We wait. What we may want to do, we may want to wait, because let's see if they play something. Okay. So I assume they must have had a Kappa Cannoneer, but I would assume they would have played it if they did. So, sure what to make of this. Well, I do know what to make of this. They at a minimum they have that card, whatever it's called. Do want to do this? They have a Metallic Rebuke. They're probably out of lands, I'm guessing. Yep. Most Affinity decks only play. Okay. Let's hopefully get a land bottom. Alright. So they are going to take 4 damage, but I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay. Bottom, top. Bam. Alrighty. What's the play on it? I think we're main boarded. Like, it's not a graveyard matchup. It's not an eject matchup. I think, yeah. Let's go. Okay. And, this hand is kind of a trap. Doesn't have double white for Wrath of the Skies. Doesn't have Wrath of God. Does have Solitude to potentially intercept a, whatever you call it. So I guess there's that. You can intercept a Pinnacle Emissary. And I guess it can intercept a, Weapons Manufacturing and an Urza Saga. I'll risk it. But I gotta be prepared. Okay, so it's Urza Saga. Okay. We will try to march on upkeep. Play around, whatever you call it. Okay. I do kind of like Wrath of God. Candy Trail's good too, but for later. I shuffled the Candy Trail, which is probably fine. So I can Wrath of God, that's always good. Don't think, unless they have like Spell Pierce. Okay, good. Hopefully they don't have Krang. I think I can wait, because none of those cards are really must-kill cards. Now that is a must-kill card. This also plays around, what do you call it? No! I forgot that this, I don't know why I thought 3 equals 3. 3 equals 1. I also should have put Kaheera to hand, but whatever. Gotta save this for Urza Saga. I'm not 100% sure this is better than Lava Spurn Boots, but I guess. Road, pretty not bad. Let's just do this here. Gain some extra life, why not? Okay. Did we even win 2 matches? Okay, let's go. This is 100% a mulligan. 100%. Yep, this one has. What are we going to? I'm wondering if we need both Candy Trail and this. Maybe not. Maybe thoughts use me. Okay, it's this deck again. Turn off all the others. I think we have to get rid of Erode. Do this in case they have something. But we could do that, but let's. Oops. Guess. Not attack. Strange. Riverwalk. No, I wish I had a road. You know they definitely are going to have whatever it's called. Let's still play this anyway, because it's still our strongest play this turn. I just played against a deck that Urza Saga was a little bit of a bigger concern, but let's see. Ooh, heavy chair. That is a little scary, not gonna lie. Yeah, we ideally want a white source. It's hard to put that to the bottom, but I think I kind of need to. I'm gonna try to march that on upkeep. Maybe wait for it to attack. I should have actually. Well, no, because I gotta hold up and answer. I wish I didn't put Wrath of God to the bottom. I mean, just come from the field. Ah, my deck is perfect. I'm just kidding. Like, obviously, I would have won if I just held on to the Erode. No, I'm just kidding. Like, sometimes you just gotta accept there's nothing you can do. It sucks so much, though, is they're so obviously rolling up some kind of bullshit. This is 8. This isn't even guaranteed to win because they'll probably just kill me with the Kappa Cannoneer. Yeah, it does suck though that this was absolutely a winnable game here. But just wasn't expecting Emery. Literally, which card you pitch can make or break the game. The thing is, if they had dropped Urza Saga, we would have been way behind curve getting that. It's also possible I shouldn't have blown the. But at the end of the day, like, who gives a shit? Like, it's just a stupid card game at the end of the day. Like what the fuck? Why am I driving myself insane? Excuse the French. Like, why do I care so much? Like obviously, like it seemed like I had just gone from a game where there was no Emery and there was Urza Sagas, and all of that. We got Travis Wu over here, the Magic card. I'm just kidding. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. And why drive myself crazy over? I could have won if I had just kept the Erode. First of all, it's not 100% guaranteed, even though it sure did look like. And second of all, how the frick was I supposed to know? I'm gonna drop an Emery. I mean, like, why? And also, why am I like so being driven mad by that when like I could have also invested in Bitcoin and been a Bitcoin millionaire? So like, obviously, one makes a bigger difference on your life, right? So spell pierce, good bro. The only problem is this gave them, two more artifacts, but whatever. Solitude to help deal with the thing. I know we lost last game by putting a road by dealing with a road, but we have Path as a backup here, so And it's not like my deck is exactly like wanting for creature removal, which is another annoying thing about last game. There's just weird cards in Affinity. Puberty. Why not Thoughtcast? I guess this does dig one card deeper than Thoughtcast, but it draws an extra card. They're clearly holding up whatever it's called. Metallic Rebuke. I could put this to hand, but then I'm gonna get blasted next turn if I can't play it out. But if I'm playing around Metallic Rebuke, then this does just make sense. I suppose worst case scenario, I can just feed it to Metallic Rebuke next turn. So that's 14 damage to my face, plus 7. So I'm very in danger of potentially dying, but like if you think about it, what else am I supposed to do here? I'll tell you what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just. It'll take 4. Yeah, this is way more damage. So let's get rid of the more pressing issue and then circle back. I draw into the land, so I can play around. The problem is, man, is that if they got Metallic Rebuke, it's just kind of Jover. If you know what I mean. Are we gonna just sack Claws of Gix, which is fine with me. Look at that. It's 18 damage already. That's a lot. Mm, I could exile this other. We know they got another weapons manufacturing. They're not gonna dump it. There's no way. That's 18, very close to lethal, but not. We know they got weapons. Actually, we don't know they got weapons manufacturing. Nice. I mean, why not just dump as much energy into this? X equals 2. I just realized this looks like whatever that's called from Half-Life. That last section before that giant hallway before the Neelanth. At least that's what it reminds me of. Let's run this back. No. I don't think you can keep this hand. There's too much that can go wrong. Too little that can go right. Eh. Ugh, I'm not feeling it, but this one I'm a lot less comfortable tossing back. Okay, good. Pinnacle Emissary, I can't deal with that thing. We still could deal with Pinnacle Emissary, but I just can't not play this. I also can't not play Wrath of the Skies. These are good 2 cards to have. good. Could play Mazemind, but ideally I'd like to board white first and then Mazemind, if possible. Maybe I'm being too greedy with that. This is odd, very odd. So I'm going to try to be patient. Well, now I can. Now the new goal is to play Mazemind around Metallic Rebuke. And so they're giving me some stuff to. No, we're not going to do this. In a cow. So I'm definitely going to have this. This one. It's erosion. It's going to be kind of hard to play around two of these. Do I want to start dishing the Solitudes out? That is the question. I guess it depends if they present something worthwhile. And gaining 4 life is huge too, so there is that also. I have some choices here. Not sure. Yeah, let's just do this. They'll counter it, but whatever. Nice. Okay. It looks like I'm going to trophy. Well, I don't want to jinx it, though. I want to jinx it. And whatever happened to Emery? Bottom, top. I could have put Kaheera to hand. Maybe I could have. Maybe I should have. We'll wait one more turn though. I don't want to discard the hand size. What's the issue here? Probably should have done this instead of. But it's okay. I think we got this anyway. Alright, fine. I'll just take it. Like that felt very played suboptimally, but their hand was slow as you know what. Well, trophy time. All right, and then that's a wrap. Yeah, I already went through the deck tech, but as we can see, I think the deck obviously has got the chops. Prowess, that's probably one of the most question mark ones. Couldn't help but feel we got a little lucky. If they had back-to-back lightning bolt at one time, I might have misplayed, but I didn't exactly have a ton of options there. Thankfully, they were burn light. They could have gotten around the high noon if they had more burn. They didn't. Thankfully, we took it, and we will take it sometimes, and we'll take it when we do take it. And Amulet Titan, yeah, Amulet Titan is beatable. One of the main things, man, is freaking like it takes forever for them to spin their wheels with that insane combo they do. Don't feel bad about this. Like, look, make them play it out. Like, I don't know what else to say, and we do actually have the chops, especially games 2 and 3. We can we can actually just we have the graveyard hate. But obviously anyway, Reanimator. Yeah, with the 6 graveyard hate, and we saw Scavenger Grounds really proved its worth there. This is literally the first league I'm trying Scavenger Grounds as a supplement to the relics and whatnot. But I definitely it was pretty sweet that even after that meltdown we still had graveyard hate left over. So, but honestly, like, the deck is kind of capable. Sometimes you can win through Reanimator even with 0 graveyard hate. Ideally, I'm going to save your Exile effects for the Archons, because those are the main ones that are hard to recover from. Yeah. And then Affinity twice in a row. I mean, newsflash: Wrath of the Skies is good against Affinity. I know that's kind of a next level take there. That's some secret tech. I'm joking. Obviously, everybody knows that. Anyway, thanks to the patrons: Jacob Bertone, Costina Molina, Toby Kramer, Alex Korthauer, Big Mamu, Paul Wynn, Adrian King, Erwin Lopez, and Michael Patton. And I'm very excited to see if Erode can continue to deliver. But I was beyond impressed so far. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like it's kind of like better than Swords to Plowshares. And if there ever was a deck that that kind of like was waiting for this card, that's probably us. So let's see. And yeah, take care, everybody. Let me know in the comments if you got any other questions. And all the best.